I want you to know that mama ain't in control all the time. I want you to know from time to time that mother loses herself. I know we look to mom as strength, we look to mom full of love. I know we look to mom as mom knows all the answers and mom got it going on. But I want you to know there comes a time when mama can be out of control. But I want you to know it's not your job to tell mama she's out of control. Because I want y'all to bring your attention to this, if I may. I want us to concentrate on the 16th chapter, and I want to bring us on down, if that's all right. And I want y'all to notice these two women here that has come before the king. Now, verse 16 tells us that then came there two women that were harlots unto the king and stood before him. Now, I want y'all to notice this right here, that the women who had come before King Solomon, they had children out of wedlock. That the two women, they were not married, but they had children. Now, what's the big deal about that? Oh yeah, it is a big deal to have children out of wedlock. For that lets us know openly that you are committing a sin. And that sin that you are committing is called fornication. And I don't know who the baby daddy is, but if he married, now you committing, watch your mouth, preacher, adultery. So either way it goes, the sin that you are committing is now is now a public sin. But I want you to know, regardless, sin is sin. But I do want you to know, but there are some sins that it is so many people is so proud of. And you have no business taking pride in sin. I wish I could help somebody this morning. But notice this in verse 17. As we go down, yes, we have already established that they had children out of wedlock. Not only did they have children out of wedlock, it used the word harlot. And in the New International Version, you will see where it used the word prostitute. But I want you to know that regardless of how your Bible reads that how many of y'all know that birds of a feather? You ain't got to say it. Birds of a feather flock together. And you got to be careful who you hang around with. There you go, trying to tell us who to hang around with. But now, there is a difference in hanging around and being around. Because when you start hanging around somebody, that means that you are picking up the same habits that they have. And here we see that there are two women who are harlot that are pregnant. That's all right. I can see we is in court here. Verse 17. And the one woman said, "Oh my Lord, I and this woman, we dwell in one house, and I was delivered of a child with her in the house." You see that hanging around? Hanging around. We staying in the same house. We doing the same thing. And now we get the same result.
Come on, preacher.
Oh my goodness. Okay. You hang around somebody, that means that you are doing the same thing that they're doing. Now watch it. Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised that if you are keeping the same company that this lady is keeping, she came up pregnant? Why are you surprised that you came up pregnant? You're doing the same thing as they are doing, and when you see they get in trouble, I'm broken English this morning. When you see they in trouble, why are you surprised when you? Well, I'm talking about out of control mother. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But now notice this now. In verse 18. Can we use mom 1 and mom 2? Okay, this mom 1 we're talking about. Mom 1 gets the opportunity to speak to the king first. Not that she's so much righteous than the other one. It just so happened that she began to speak first. Now, notice what she says. Notice what she said. We're talking about an out-of-control mother. Verse 18 says, and it came to pass the third day after I was delivered, that this woman was delivered also. And we were together. There was no strangers with us in the house, save the two in the house. So in other words, y'all, in other words, she said that our babies are 3 days apart. In other words, my baby, the mama 2 baby is 1 day old. I mean, 2 days different. And mama 1 baby is 3 days old. So that lets me know that they had to be doing the same thing around the same, I wish I had some help, around the same time. I ain't asking for no investigators or PI here. This just common sense. There was only 2 days difference, so they had to be doing the same thing at the same time. Now, can I walk a little further? Now, notice this. Now, this is where the problem come in at. This is where the problem come in at about an out-of-control mother. Fathers, I'll get y'all in general, but let me work on another line. In this woman, follow me 19. In this woman's child died in the night because she overlaid it. Now, we now is at the point where we finna start describing or start giving some details of an out-of-control mother. Now, I know y'all say it can't be that much in 19. But can you follow me? One word, write this word down. I know you say it can't be that much in 19. Now, this woman's child died in the night. It said because she overlaid it. Write this word down. Unresponsible. Just put you off, you can't spell it. You know what it means. Unresponsible. The mother knew now that she had a 1-day-old child. Mom too said that during that night that she laid, in other words, she laid on her child and she smothered her child and the child died. That's common. That's common. Now I use the word unresponsible. Now I don't care what you got going on. How many of y'all know that that child did not ask to be here? And being that that child did not ask to come here, I don't care how tired you are, that child is still your responsibility. Come on. I ain't got to get no amens in here. I ain't got to give them this morning. I'm all right myself. But what that happened was, write this word down, selfishness. Selfishness. Yes, sir. Selfishness. They put the S and the F on there with the S. You know what it means. Now, she was so focused on herself getting some rest. Oh, she went into a deep sleep. A lot of you mothers around here walking around and you in a deep sleep. A lot of you mothers around here, you're out of control. The only thing you thinking about is self. The only thing you thinking about is making yourself happy. The only thing, I ain't lived my life yet. I did it. Come on, preacher. You're selfish. All right. Not only can I see the word selfishness in verse 8, and you got time to fool with me a little bit. But I want you to know that in order for that woman